Okay, so here's another easy peasy project for the holidays, and this will probably be the last holiday for this year anyway. So we're going to start with this brown paper bag. So the project for today is wrapping, because we have gifts and we need to wrap them, and maybe you don't want to use all of that wrapping paper that's out there that you have to buy. Maybe you want to use some things that you have around the house. So you can use this on any paper that doesn't have any print on it, or you can use these brown craft bags. You can get these at the dollar store, or if you shop local, most shops will put your products or what you buy in a brown bag like this, and as long as it doesn't have their logo on it, you can save the bag and use it for this purpose. Also, I want to say that I am going to use the Iron Orchid Design stamps that you can use over and over and over again. They have a never-ending use, and I'm using a holiday stamp, but you can do this for birthday presents or anything, just gifts. You just would use different stamp. So the one I'm using is it's a holiday stamp, and I'm going to design my own bag for the gift that I'm going to put in it. So first thing you need to do is pull off the stamp from its backing, and sometimes it's a little tricky because they're put on there really well. And then you're going to grab your ink pad, and you're going to add your ink to the ink pad. You can use any color ink. I'm going to use black and maybe a little bit of red later. If you don't want your ink colors to mix, I recommend using different ink pads. I don't care so much. I blend paint, so I don't mind blending ink as well. So I am just going to kind of pat the stamp that I'm going to be using first onto the ink pad to make sure I get the ink on the stamp that I'm going to use. So this particular set comes with a lot of different stamps, so you can create many projects. You can use these stamps on furniture, walls, anything like that. I know these are a little bit pricey sometimes, but what I will say is you do get your money's worth out of them, because you can use them over and over and over again. So they are a little bit different than transfers, but you can use them on many different surfaces, as I've said before. There might be other alternatives out there. I don't know what that may be. I do have a shop and I do sell these, but I have to tell you that even if I didn't, I would use these because I like the way that they work. They're not flimsy. So anyways, getting back to the project at hand, you can also use a brayer, by the way, to roll your ink on the brayer, and then you can just roll that brayer over your stamp. It depends on how you want to do it. Either way will work. So this is super easy to do. You can also put a little bit of paint for the background on the bag, and then put your stamp over the paint once it is dry, and that would be like a little backdrop. I'm not going to use paint here. I am just going to use stamps. And the fun part about this is that you get to create your own designer bag or wrapping paper, either way. And it's just unique and different from any other wrapping paper. So this is a fun little craft. I think you could do it with kids. I think you can do it on your own, and I don't know, I think a person would be happy. I would be with getting a gift wrapped in a special something that you created or a special bag. I think that when you go out of your way to make something for someone, I feel like means a lot more than when it's store-bought. But that's just me. So from here on out, I'm just going to add different stamps here. And as you can see, there's really a lot in here. And as I said, these stamps, they go on any surface really. So they're great to have, and these are forever. So one thing I will add is that the ink, it is permanent. Not that it matters so much on wrapping paper or on your bag, but it will matter on your clothes. It will come off your hands if you wash them with soap and warm water. That's not a problem, but on clothes, they will not come off. And I will have to say that I have used these on fabric as well, so they don't come off. Just keep that in mind when you're creating your one-of-a-kind Christmas bag or wrapping paper.